have one purple piece in my entire wardrobe, a lavender t-shirt. And for a while, I had no idea how to style it. It clashed with the two most foreign colors in my wardrobe. Here's how I finally figured out how to style it. Within my wardrobe, blue and green make up probably one of the biggest majorities. According to Index, blue takes up 16% of my wardrobe, the most out of any other color, and green takes up 13%, tying for second place with white and cream. So green and blue are probably the two biggest portions of my wardrobe. But I don't like how they look with purple. I've tried a lot of blues and greens within my wardrobe alongside this purple t-shirt, and it just never feels right. So I haven't worn it that much. But recently I discovered how to style this t-shirt in 5 different ways. Some might say that the purple not working with blues and greens is a sign that maybe it should leave my wardrobe. But I really like the t-shirt and I wanted a little bit of a challenge. So today I created 5 outfits with this purple shirt in color combinations that I would actually wear out in real life. I'm going to share with you each outfit and talk about why it works with my style. And you guys can be the judge on whether you think this purple t-shirt should stay or if I should eliminate the remainder of the purple within my wardrobe. So first let's talk about the tee we're going to be styling. It is this lavender tee with a red and white graphic that says feelings, a lot of them always, and this is from Paris Woodhull. She has an online shop full of really fun, cute graphic tees. I have another one by her that says probably anxious on it, and it is very fitting for me. So I really just love like the goofy, playful graphic on it, and I think the colors all look really good together. It's just about getting them to work with the rest of my wardrobe. So let's start with outfit number 1. So this first outfit is actually the first outfit that I put together with this t-shirt where I felt like it really worked well with the bottom that I put it with. And it's these mustard pants that I got in Positano, Italy in some tourist shop, along with these Fry boots. Originally I wore this outfit in the summer, so I wore them with my like brown flats or my little fisherman sandals, but I went for the Fry boots here because I wanted to make it feel a little bit more wintry. It is wintertime, and I feel like it just grounded the outfit a little bit with that like deep brown. So why do I feel like these colors work together? They are a similar tone, which normally I wouldn't really love, but I think that the yellow is a little more deep in terms of the saturation. It's not as like pastel as the t-shirt, so I am getting a little bit of that contrast in terms of dark and light, but it doesn't feel like a super high contrast. So I feel like another thing that's helping this outfit is the fact that these are complementary colors. They're opposites on the color wheel, and so I think that is also creating contrast within the outfit. I also feel like the stripes in the pant and the graphic in the top sort of break up these two pieces. It doesn't feel like solid purple and solid yellow, which I think helps make the outfit feel a little bit more dynamic and dimensional. In addition to the white accent colors, I think the red in the graphic tee also helps bridge a gap between these two colors because I think red looks good with both the mustard and the lavender, and so I think that sort of makes the outfit feel more cohesive as a whole. In addition to the colors being complementary, the fact that there's balance between warm and cool tones is also something that I look for within outfits, and so that's something that I applied to this. The lavender definitely reads more cool, whereas the mustard reads more warm, and so I think they balance each other out in that respect as well. Now let's move on to outfit number 2. This outfit is the t-shirt that we're styling for all of these outfits, along with a pair of mango wide leg jeans. And for accessories, I'm wearing my loft belt and my Madewell Brady boots. And if you recognize these pants, I just styled them in a Style It or Say Goodbye series video. So if you want to watch even more outfits using these very cute pants, I will link that video. But for this outfit, there's a lot of red in this outfit, and I do love the way that red and purple work together. This is an example of how to style purple in a more tonal way. Red and purple are next to each other on the color wheel, so it definitely feels like these two colors go together very well. I don't need a lot of other elements to connect the two. I will say the red in the graphic I think is helping me here to connect these two pieces even more and make the outfit feel a lot more connected and less color blocky, because there is some red in the top that's connected to the bottom, and so I think that's helping out with the outfit here. I think the other thing that I like about this outfit is, again, the contrast that's happening here. I'm using a deep saturated red alongside with this pastel lavender, and I think that's really helping. If I think about the outfit and what it might look like with a pair of red pants that are a similar saturation to the lavender tee, I know I would hate that outfit. It would feel very light and samey. So I think having that deep saturated red to balance out the super light pastel of the lavender is really making me love this outfit. Next outfit is this lavender tee with a secondhand skirt originally from the brand Moods in this cream color, along with a sort of warm brown caramel cotton jacket from the brand Pendleton. And I finished off the look with my Blundstone boots and just some cream socks from Double Sole. And this outfit is very neutral based. I think that if you really don't know where to start in terms of how to style something, neutrals can help guide you in terms of undertones. I think undertones play a part, and they're a bit harder to tell when you're using a piece that's in a color, but I think within neutrals it's a bit easier because it's more obvious to the eye. If a white is very cool toned, it's gonna feel very like optic and clean, and if a white is more warm toned, it's gonna feel a bit more off-white, a little bit more yellow. Whereas if you're doing that with red or blue or something, it might be a bit harder for you to tell what's a warm and what's cool. So with this, I started off with this cream skirt. It does have a little bit of warmth to it, but it feels pretty neutral overall in terms of the undertone. Like, I wouldn't look at this and say it is a warm tone skirt, but I think next to the lavender, it reads a warm tone. I think if you put this cream skirt next to something that's more warm tone, it can read cool. Like when the jacket and the skirt are next to each other within this outfit, it definitely reads more cool in that context because the jacket is so much more warm toned than the rest of the outfit. So that's something that can be helpful when figuring out what colors to pair together, is using the undertone. So with this, I used the cream skirt as a more neutral base that can lean both cool and warm. And then I added a warm toned jacket. So we have 3 pieces in the main part of the outfit: the cool tone t-shirt, the warm tone jacket, and the neutral skirt. So it feels very balanced in terms of undertone. And I also tried to find balance in terms of saturation and dark to light. So the base outfit is more desaturated and light, and then I added in some depth with the jacket and the boots to just ground the outfit and add some balance in terms of light and dark. So there's a lot going on, even though this is a fully neutral outfit. And I think because the colors are neutrals, then the t-shirt just gets to be the star of the outfit because there's more color, there's the graphic happening, and so your eye goes there first. Even though the outfit is very balanced as a whole, just having the t-shirt be the color makes your eye go there first and makes it the star of the outfit. For outfit number 4, we have this thrifted blazer in this plaid along with the t-shirt. The pants are the Harlow pants from Madewell, and the flats are the RE Ballet flats from Sam Edelman in the color French Burgundy. So for this outfit, the first thing that I ended up picking was the pants, and that was because I wanted a warm piece to balance out the t-shirt, and these caramel pants go with a lot of pieces, and so I thought they would work really well with this t-shirt. And then when I was looking around, I was like, I can't do another neutral pant with this t-shirt. It's the same sort of principles that I've been talking about already. So I found this blazer in my closet and I looked at the plaid and I realized that there was purple actually running through it. It's a deeper purple, it's a more burgundy purple, but it definitely has a similar tone. Like if you desaturated the purple to match the lavender, then they would be pretty close in color. So that's what I mean in terms of like undertones, is like how much red is in something where blue is in something. And then in terms of saturation, it's like how much white versus how like bright and bold it is. So in terms of this purple and this plaid, it felt like a deeper purple, but it felt like tonal in terms of the t-shirt. So I thought that it would connect the t-shirt with the pants because the plaid also had a caramel brown in it that matched back to the pants. And then in addition, the plaid also had a little bit of red in it, which matched back to the red in the t-shirt. So because there's a lot of colors that are overlapping within this outfit, I feel like it makes the overall outfit feel more connected, even though maybe at a glance you don't see the purple and the red in the plaid. Maybe your eye can recognize that the two pieces feel cohesive overall. And then I finished off the look with the burgundy flats, which again are in that purple family. I read them more as like red because it's a pretty warm, deep, purpley, red-brown burgundy. But I think that it also like leans into the tones that are in the shirt and in the blazer. And so I feel like it connects and brings that like purpley shade all the way down to the shoes and really makes the purple feel balanced throughout the entire outfit because it's in the shirt, it's in the blazer, it's in the shoes, and it balances out that like caramel brown that's in a large part of the pants as well as within the plaid. And that's how I feel like I'm able to have these little hits and accents of a purpley shade without having to have like that exact purple in all of the places in the outfit, but it still feels balanced overall. Here is outfit number 5, and this is a secondhand cardigan from Christian Siriano, and then my big bud press espresso brown pants with my loft belt and my Blundstone boots. And this outfit came to be because of this video. Like I said, I don't really style this t-shirt a lot, so I don't have a ton of outfits in the bank using this tee and having color combinations that I really love. So I had to really think deeply about what I had and what could work with this piece. And I pulled out these big bud press pants because when I first got them, I was like, are these like a purple? Because the tone of them is a very neutral brown, I would say. I think there are browns that feel very red, warm, and then there's browns that feel more neutral blue, sort of purpley like the one that I have. And so I felt like pairing this like sort of purpley brown pant would feel harmonious with the purple t-shirt, even though it wasn't exactly like a purple bottom. And then alongside that, I recently styled the brown big bud press pants with a sort of light blue, which felt similar to the saturation and tone of the purple t-shirt that I was trying to style. So I've had a lot of evidence that maybe this would work. And so I paired them together and I thought that it looked pretty good. I did add some warmth with the accessories, the belt and the boots, but I still felt like it needed something else to make the outfit feel complete. And that's when I added this cardigan, because this cardigan has a lot of things that added to the success of this outfit in terms of the color combination. First, it incorporated the brown from the pants and felt like it's connected to that piece of the outfit. The other part was it was this sort of ombre, so it was able to incorporate other colors that I felt were a good contrast with the lavender. So it brought in a lot of more warm tones, warm brown, warm yellow, like things that I feel like complemented the purple t-shirt. Meanwhile, the cardigan feels like it matches very well to the pants. So I felt like the cardigans bridged the gap between the two pieces and made them feel like more of a complete outfit. So those are all 5 of the outfits. I'm really glad that I did this little experiment because I think it made me much more aware of the use of color theory, undertones, contrast, saturation, a lot of things that I think I do in my head, but having to really think about them and then speak to them when talking about how the colors work together in each one of these outfits really tells me what I'm looking for when I'm creating an outfit and why something maybe could feel off about certain outfits, whether that's not enough contrast or the colors don't really feel like they're connecting to one another or any of the other things that I spoke about in today's video. Color theory helped me to see how the colors can work together or against one another. Undertones helped me to find harmony within outfits even when the colors were neutral. Contrast helped me to avoid outfits feeling imbalanced, whether that was having too many light colors or not enough warm tones. This allowed me to dig a little deeper in the techniques that I'm using to put together outfits every single day, but using it on one piece and styling 5 different outfits allowed me to see what my go-tos are And that might help me to troubleshoot future outfits if something's feeling off. It also pushed me in terms of styling this difficult to style color for me. Normally, I think I would just declutter it without thinking twice, but I think pushing myself to get more creative and think a little bit more deeply about this color allowed me to come up with more creative outfits using it. Before this video, I thought purple was an outlier within my wardrobe, but after this, I feel like it fits in just a little bit more. What's your most difficult color to style? Let's chat about it in the comments. Maybe we can help each other come up with ideas to style those tough to style pieces. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up so I know to make more videos like this. I love making videos all about personal style and making the most out of your wardrobe, so if you don't want to miss anything from me, make sure to subscribe. It really helps my channel. If you enjoyed this, you might enjoy my video where I talk about how you don't have to be a minimalist to have an intentional wardrobe, so I will leave that linked here and see you in the next one. Bye!